Hello friends, in this video you will learn to solve run length encoding program. The task is given a string. Your task is to complete the function encode that returns the run length encoded string for the given string. Input output I will explain with example. Here is the example. Input first one is the number of test cases. In every test case we take the string. See this two strings. Output by observing the first test case how the output will come. See this. In this first string, first test case, A's are 4, B's are 3, C's are 3. That is the output. A's are 4, B's are 3, C's are 3. In the same way remaining test cases also. To solve this task, I have written a code. See this. This is the encode function. Instead of returning encoded string, I am just returning the null character string because I am printing the all values in this function only. See this. I am starting the travel this given string with the index value 0. Int I equal to 0. C used for count purpose. Initially C value 0. Taking this first one, see this. I equal to 0. src I not equal to null character. Nothing but it is not end. So it is true because we are at the A. So C value 0. Then output is src I. A is will printed. A printed. Then after I incremented. It is C is not equal to 0 because C value incremented in this initially. C value 1 now. It is if function not execute comes to the else block. Else if src I minus 1. Initial we are at the second A position. Check the previous checking with the previous A is equal to. Yes, it is true. Then C incremented. C value 2 now. Then I incremented. I value 2 now. It is checks. C value is 0. No. But src I minus 1 equal to src I. Because previous one is equal to the present one. It is true. Then C value incremented to 3. Then we are at the position of 4th A. So check this. C is not 0 and this one src I minus 1 equal to src I. It is true because previous one is the equal to the present one. C value incremented to the 4. Then I increment. Check this one. We are at the position of B now. So it is C is not 0 and this is also not true. src I minus 1 is A equal to src I is B. Both are not equal. Then comes to the else block. Then count C. C out C. Nothing but 4 is printed. Then C value became 1. Because new one is there. B is there. That's why C value is 1. And count print C out is src I. B is printed. Now then I incremented. We are at the second B position. Then C is not 0. Comes to the if else block. src I minus 1 equal to src I. Previous one is B, present one is B. Both are equal. Then C incremented to 2. I incremented. We are at the third B position. C is not 0. Then else if condition src I minus 1 equal to src I. Previous one is B, present one is B. Both are same. Then C incremented to 3. I incremented. Now we are at the position of C. So C is not 0 and else if src I minus 1 equal to src I. B is not equal to C. Then we comes to the this else block. C out C. Output C printed. C is 3 now. 3 is printed. C value became 1. Then C out src I. C also printed. Then after I incremented. We are at the position of second C. Then check C is not 0. Else if src I minus 1 equal to src I. Previous one is C, present one is C. So C incremented to 2. Then I increments. We are at the position of third C. Then C is not 0. Else if src I minus 1 equal to src I. Previous one is C, present one is C. C incremented to 3. Then this is ends. Because we are reached the I incremented, we get the null character. So this for loop stops the execution. We need to print the how many times C occurs. That's why C out C. This prints the 3 value. And just I am returning the null character string. So this is the way to get the output. See this, it is right or not by compile test. Expected output, our output is same. Then submit. Yes, it is a correct answer with the execution time 0.01. Happy to see you. Thanks for watching.